Greetings all you fellow slingers out there and welcome back to the show. Listening back to the episodes as I edit them, you can tell that we have a great camaraderie here in the Rage Room as we record the show. Why? Because we're family here and never miss taking a shot at each other, even during the pregame. You know, I've been playing this awesome game for years, hell, decades, and like anything that means a lot to you, sometimes you gotta fine-tune the dials to make it right. And this group, these Hard Slingers, well, we're just the right fit. And I hope that whoever you guys are playing with out there, that you're the right fit as well. You know, I can't think of anything else more important than when you're spending your quality free time with somebody, that it's doing something you like around people that you like to be around. Because remember, there's no such thing as free time. It's just time. So make sure you're spending it wisely with those you really care about. Sorry if I got a little sentimental. This show really brings it out in me, and I hope it does for all of you as well. Please be sure to leave us a 5-star review on whatever podcast app you listen to the show on, and follow our social media footprints. And for ASL's sake, tell your friends about the show. And ASL is a deep cut. Also, head on over to the Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast and discover how easy it is to become a Hard Slinger for as little as $1 a month. Hell, we're practically giving it away. But enough of my pleas for support. How about a please warm up your dice and top off your glass as Roll the Hard 20 podcast presents our Carrion Crown run-through, episode 30, The Lopper. Love you too. Remember, populate and have kids.
The art of pulling out.
The finer art of pulling out, volume 1 through 5.
That's right. How about the laws of gravity? Put her on top. It's gravity.
Well, it's providing you don't have a problem with your prostate, though, you know?
All right, how's everyone doing on health? We're all fucked up, aren't we?
I'm fucked.
I'm not doing great.
I have 1 point.
Oh, we were talking about this earlier. The 1 point you have is from that good berry, my berries in your mouth. Right?
My
I was
berries.
like,
I was dingling my berries, and then you got back up.
I think that was a suppository berry.
oh yeah, we tried.
Suppository.
We tried all 3 ways.
To be honest, actually, I'm not hurting that bad in hit points. I'm just out of spell slots, and that's more important to me.
I'm out of wild shapes and stuff, so we
Yeah.
do need. we
I'm
definitely
out of
need.
spell slots. We need to do a long rest. That's what we talked about last time.
Yep. Fucking rest, dude.
We got nothing good to really save.
Ready?
I think so.
Yep.
What, you gotta go vote again?
Yeah, dude. Absentee.
Voting ain't gonna save you in this campaign.
Oh, man.
Mail-in ballot.
It's the American campaign.
Who's
I'm trying to
gonna
survive.
Who's gonna be the mayor of Ravengrow, right?
Yeah.
The new elected sheriff.
Yeah.
Greetings. Greetings, fellow slingers, and welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, episode 31 of the Carrion Crown run through. I am your trusted GM, Brian, and with me, the Hard Slingers.
Yeah. Here we are.
I want to remind everybody to be sure to tell your friends about the show, and remember to follow us on our social media. Check out the website at rollthehard20podcast.com, and be sure to give us that 5-star review on your favorite podcast app. Right?
Make it a 6-star.
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 That's right.
Or like, do 4 stars, and people will believe it's a real review.
And check out the Patreon at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast. For as little as $1, you could help out the show. Just like Biden, right?
That's right.
We really need your money.
Oh, man, once again, I'm asking for your financial help.
That was Bernie.
Dude,
Oh, Bernie.
are we talking about Bernie, or are we talking like Wikipedia?
I was thinking Bernie.
Oh yeah, the once a year Wikipedia.
Yeah, what's Wikipedia?
for only
once a year Wikipedia.
$2.53?
You can keep information free.
We should get sponsored by Bloomberg. Guy's just handing money out left
Oh,
and right.
hell yeah.
Oh, shit. Why isn't he on the Hard
We
Slinger?
should sell votes.
We could get him on the show.
Yeah.
We should probably delete that from the show. That,
Well,
that we're willing to sell votes.
Well, you guys-
well, no, we had to get the information out there, and we can delete it later.
Look, I don't mind being a sellout when we first get going. It's okay. We can apologize for it later.
Yeah,
Wait,
okay.
actually, I have him
And then
on
another couple of years
FaceTime
when it
right
comes back to
now.
haunt us,
So.
we'll re-apologize.
Yeah, yeah,
Some
exactly.
kind for the society.
We just had to just right now say, I'm a fan of Stop and Frisk. And then a couple years later, never mind. That's a bad idea.
It was a different time.
That's right.
It was 2020. They're like, what are you
It was
talking
a
about?
post 9/11 world. What else are we supposed to do?
Well, we got to bring up the past.
Speaking of the past, remember episode 30? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, we got our shit kicked in.
That was a
Yeah.
close one. But you guys managed to take out Captain of the Guard, Gertis Vorch, the Human Torch, and you took out Father Charlatan. Another
his
one of the
Lucky Charms.
another one of the famous five. But you guys are literally on the Boneyard's doorstep. And for those of you who don't know what the Boneyard is, it's the neutral plane in which souls of the dead mortals are judged by the goddess Pharasma. And it lies above Axis and below Grotus. And when a soul is judged, it's sent on to heaven or hell or wherever it's supposed to go. But you guys are...
Who the fuck named this shit?
It's out of Pathfinder, man.
I know.
It's not me.
Phrasma is also my god. So.
I know.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm only laughing at the name Grotus.
But you guys are probably in dire need of a long rest.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But before we go into long rest, I want to explain to you guys and the audience how the journal of Father Charlatan worked. And how originally when Irwin grabbed it, he left the room with Irwin. And when you, Talos, were looking for spirits or something like detect undead?
Detect undead.
Actually, I gave it to the doc to do
Oh,
because I can't do it.
well, whoever detected it, you did detect him, but he was also in the grouping with the rest of the prisoners, the skeletons that were above.
Yeah, the
And-
whole floor just
Yeah.
lit up.
It's just too much noise.
And it's designed that that as soon as he was to take 1 point of damage, he immediately had to make a wisdom save, and then that's when you started seeing Father Charlatan on the ethereal plane, and then as the book passed from each person, it went with each person. So that was kind of fun.
I was the only guy that did not touch the book.
Yeah, I didn't think, I'm like, oh, I'll just grab the book. Maybe I'll survive. Nope.
Down.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
would
thought
have.
your Lucky Charms.
I would have done it
saved you.
until it happened to you. I was like, yeah, that's good. Take it away from him, and then it's all going to be great. And then it happened to you. I was like, oh, well, fuck.
So it's safe to say that everyone is hurting right now, but you guys are all in the hallway. You're actually at the furthest back here, Doc.
I thought
He's
we
up. He's up.
Oh, he's
were,
up.
were we
One-
going to
one
go
hit
into
point is
this
up.
room? That's what I was saying, I think.
Well, you guys are in the hallway that's closest to the oubliette. You got Talos and Oust closest to the central dungeon portion. Next is Irwin. And then closest to the oubliette is the doctor. And you could see inside there, it's a little dim, but you see that there are some doors along the walls. Reminds you very similar of what the Nevermind looked like, how there were doors all around, and then there was a grate in the center. And you can see a grate. It looks like it's about 10 foot by 10 foot square. You really couldn't see it in the Nevermind because the whole floor was underwater.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. So what would you like to do?
Rest. Not here, though. Where do we want? Do we want to go back to town, or do we want to go to, like,
Everybody make a perception check.
Huckran's little shack?
We have our suites.
Irwin,
7.
Doctor,
17.
Talos.
Hard 20.
Oh, Oust.
19.
Irwin, because you're only just above death's threshold, you probably don't hear this, but the other three of you hear this. I and I are wondering, is everybody all right down there?
626, did you come down?
No, I and I are still up here in the first floor. We're wondering if everybody is still vertical or not.
Most?
I and I be waiting for you. Over and out.
Over.
Going dark.
Well, 626, do you have a good place for us to secure ourselves and stay for a few hours?
The last place he rested was the rubbles of a stairwell.
Yeah.
Well, he knows the top floor
Yeah, he
best,
does. He knows
so
the
we'd have to
floor
go
one.
back up there.
Well, 50 years ago, I would have suggested going into the chapel, but I don't know what is left of the prison yet. Like
know,
all these shit down here was not here before.
Useless.
Oh. I have feelings. The switch is on the empathic dial. Starts crying.
Oh.
What was that?
That was like a robot vampire.
That's me trying to make him cry.
No, I heard.
We can.
Because we haven't been back to town since we saw that big flash, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go back in town.
Yeah, the problem is going back
'Cause
to
last-
town is a hassle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and last time we went to town to get rest, we ended up going to a board meeting and blah blah blah, and
We
that
never
turned
wound
into
up resting.
People died.
People
It's like,
died.
Yeah, that was a footnote.
fucking murder.
And Alendru Groven had suggested that the four of you return in to the prison and expunge
Yeah.
the haunts from
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
That was your primary concern, actually.
I put a vote either for the warden's office or back to his crib,
Whose crib?
The
Warden
warden's.
Hochran's
Oh.
house off
shack.
the.
Isn't that where you just
I
said
think
to go?
we should go to the shack.
Either his office or
Oh, okay.
Let's
his
make our
house,
way
yeah.
back to the shack.
Yeah,
the shack.
Jack.
shack.
All right, Tom Rex, we're coming up.
I be waiting for you.
Ominous.
Roll for initiative.
Ah,
So you guys make it back to the rope,
Climb up.
climb up. Tell me what you guys are doing. Go through the whole thing.
we'll inform Tom Rex that we're going to Hochran's outpost shack. What is it called?
His residence.
I think it was
His
called his,
residence.
I think
Yeah.
it was called his home, but I mean,
You
And-
might have a different fantasy nomenclature for this residence of his. We're going
All
to
right.
your hovel.
Yeah, inform him that we're going to his residence, and then we're going to rest there for a bit before we start going back down
Exploring
here.
the oubliette.
Yeah.
Okay, as you guys return once again to the auditorium, you open up the doors and you see a set of door on the other side, and
I run across.
everybody make your wisdom save.
dash.
You need a good one. So
Yeah.
someone get the stretcher ready.
What do you got, Erwin?
21.
All right.
All
right. Doctor,
21.
Talos,
16.
10.
10.
Oh,
And Tonix has got 19. Oust. You take 6 points of cold damage as this thing reaches
fuck.
across and grabs you,
Good thing we're resting.
just sizzling you right to the core as you break away from it and leave the auditorium.
I'm still standing.
Wouldn't that be the shits if you
Right?
died right
No.
here? I would have laughed.
Start making test saves.
So you guys start moving south. You see the entrance to the prison. You see all the rubble in the foyer. You look out onto the front prison grounds, and you can see Warden Hochran's dwelling, probably about 30 meters down. Tonrex looks and says, "Are we going to go out to the warden's place?"
That is our intention. Are you able to? Is that
I-
against your directive?
No, I can leave the prison. I was just not permitted to go to the second floor or to the lower dungeon.
Tom Rex, are you allowed to sleep in the big house?
In the big bed there.
Jesus Christ.
Tonrex is sleeping in the big house?
it's a singer from Django.
Yes. Yeah.
So he follows you out. You guys enter the residence. You see that, once again, everything's all just beat to shit. It's already been kind of looted. You see the corpse of the Grail laying in the middle of the floor.
I find the
Can we-
last
yeah.
time I slept here and make my bed again.
So the shack is probably about 30 by 50. You remember there was a half hexagon room where the master bed was located. Now the mattress is just sunken down. Everything's all wasted. What do you guys want to do? Right now, by the way, it's probably about 11:30 in the morning. Not even noon at this
This
point.
is like
It's early.
pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we taking a full rest or are we taking a short rest?
We gotta take a full
Full
rest.
rest.
full.
I'm okay with either, but it seems like most people want a long rest, so
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I have a question for Tonrex. Is your directive from Hawkren or is it from the Warden? I know they are the same person, but if there was someone else with the power of the Warden, could they change your directive?
At the time, I took orders from Warden Hochran.
Mm-hmm.
He was the warden, and my primary directive was to follow the warden who occupied the office of authority.
Would it be fair to say that as caretakers of this place, we are now have some authority of the Warden?
No.
Do I just need the badge?
I have been here longer than you.
Can you not provide yourself with new
I am
directives?
your boss. I am the new warden. You are now in my dwelling.
Perfect. Then you can give yourself
A
directive
raise.
to
You give yourself
definitely you give
clearance
yourself a
to-
raise, but you can give yourself directive to go to the second floor now. I assume then.
I never thought about that. I will have to go into rest mode and think about that.
All right, that was a lot quicker than what I was planning.
Do we plug them in?
I count this as a huge win.
You see him almost glitch out and power down briefly, just to the right of the entrance of his house, of Hochran's house.
Well, it's his house now.
Well, the warden's house.
626's residences.
I going to fix this place up. Discotheque.
So fixer-upper.
We're gonna. So, are we long resting now, or are we gonna wait till nightfall to long rest? What is our plan?
Well, we can stagger it if we want. But honestly, the doctor is literally just making his bed right now. He's pretty beat up.
I mean, if we rest for
I don't think it matters what time we go into
yeah,
there.
so if we rest for 8 hours, we can go in at like 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Maybe like 9 something.
It really
yeah.
doesn't matter. It's already dark.
So you want to set a
dank.
watch then, or who's gonna take first watch?
Well, we only need 2 people to take watch.
Yeah,
we only
I'll
need the
take
2
a
of
watch.
us.
Yeah, I'll take first watch, and before we
I'm
take a
actually
long
useless.
rest.
I'm useless without my spells, so I'll take the first watch, and then
Okay.
and then you can take the second watch.
Okay. I'm also gonna cast good berries, so I'll have 10 good berries, and I'll distribute them out to us. So everyone would get 2.
Okay, so you're gonna take the first watch, correct, Oust?
I think Talos wanted to, right?
Who's
Wait, did I say it backwards? I said I need,
Well, you
I need
wanna-
to I need
you
to
need
rest
to
first
rest
because I'm
first.
worthless without my spell slots.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, you would take the first.
I would take the first then.
Yeah.
Okay. I
so
thought
who's
you were
taking
trying
the
to
first
take-
watch?
Yeah.
Alice is taking the first watch.
Okay. So as you guys all hunker down, you see the rest of your party getting all comfortable. You see Tonrex is already powered down next to the entrance to the dwelling. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, that is 23.
23. Your watch goes unmolested. 4 hours later, you know it's time to wake up Talos.
Walk over where Talos is. Well, you're not sleeping, you're meditating, so I could just...
Yeah, you can just like poke me and I'll wake up. Quote unquote, wake up.
Yeah, I quietly stand next to him, waiting for him to...
Eerily
Eerily.
Already undressing.
getting ready for his trance.
I trance in the nude.
That's
Don't
right.
forget this, Talos.
Oh God!
So,
I wish you'd wait until I left the room to start trancing.
It's just a full-on open room.
I didn't want to interrupt as I'm opening my robes.
We're all close, but not that close.
He's immediately like yoga poses afterwards.
Reverse warrior.
Downward dog.
It's your turn to take watch, Talos.
All right. Jeez.
Nothing happened
As he
on my
says it
first
between
hour.
his legs.
Reaching for my toes.
And between his legs, it's your turn for the watch.
Okay.
Spot me. Just kidding.
So you go into your trance,
Oh God!
and Talos takes over.
Yeah.
Who was going to take the next watch?
No, we only need 2 people taking watch.
Okay.
So
I
we're
mean,
just doing 8
okay.
hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am The doctor has passed out cold the whole 8 hours,
Okay.
and I would assume
Irwin's the same thing, just snoring.
Okay.
Snoring away.
All right. Yeah.
I was asleep before you even decided who took first watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, keep watch at the door. I don't know if there's is there another, there's not really another entrance to this place.
That's the only one.
Yeah,
That's the fireplace.
No, it's small enough you'd probably hear something coming from the other side of the
yeah,
shack.
yep.
Okay. So as the last portion of the 8 hours expires, Oust, your eyes flutter open as you come out of your trance. Make a perception check.
It is a 6.
6. As you look at the room through your blurry vision, something looks off. Something just doesn't look right.
Irwin, you look rested.
Oh my god.
Make a perception check, Irwin.
God damn it, what did you do to me?
Sorry if I woke you up. You're fresh as a daisy.
It's 21 again.
21.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm fucking killing it.
As you look at Oust, who woke you up with his well-shaved groin right in your face, and you look past his legs, and you notice as you're looking through the room, something doesn't look right either. You see, obviously, Oust. You see the doctor. You see, stationed at the door in a sentinel form, you see Tonrex. But you don't see Talos. He's not in the dwelling at all.
Oust. Where's Talos?
Should be taking watch right now. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you went outside.
As you start to look around the dwelling, you don't see Talos either. You still see Tonrex, and he's still in sleep mode.
Charge down mode.
Yeah.
Maybe we should wake up the doc and head outside and check for him.
Okay.
I'll just call out for his name. Talos! Talos!
You don't hear anything. Nothing responding at all.
Son of a bitch, he went back to town, didn't he? Back to the suite, I bet you.
Doc, you begin to stir. You hear your comrades starting to make a commotion, calling out Talos' name. Sure.
What did Talos do now?
It's not what he did, it's where he is. We don't know where he's gone. He's disappeared.
Can't be. That's not like Talos. He had last watch, right?
That's correct.
You checked outside?
Not yet. I was trying to see if maybe he left a post-it on the ice box.
Surprisingly, as you
There
look
is
around,
one, but it says just get more milk.
More milk.
But it's pretty rotten. I think it's from an old time.
surprisingly, as you do look around, you do notice that there is a note right where he was transing last.
What the fuck is this?
I'm taking this.
Please read.
I gotta ask, did you have notes for like everyone for in case they...
No, nope. I'm gonna go vote. See you guys.
says oust.
Are you
I
leaving?
noticed we are
I'm
out
out
of
here,
milk.
dude. No. I gotta pack up these dice, though, dude.
You're leaving?
No. I'm here.
Okay.
I don't need these dice. I'm
Read it.
needing this.
Oust, as I am well aware of the dangers we face within the prison, however, I cannot shake what we had learned from the professor's demise. I intend to seek out those that may have killed him. You will know better than the others the strength of the professor's quarters. Wait,
Comrades.
than the professor's comrades? No, that's not comrades. Sorry.
Oh, wait. Maybe
You're
it's
a Christian-
acquaintances.
Acquaintances.
Reread the line.
I'm rereading it. You know better than the others that the strength of the professor's acquaintances.
Is this something Talos should read in his own voice?
I think it would sound better in his voice.
Yeah.
over-
Yeah. All right. I'll read it.
Okay.
I'll read it.
Oust, as you read this, you hear Talos' voice in your mind.
You know what? Maybe it'd be better as
That's probably not
Brian
what
doing
it's
an
for.
impression of me.
No.
I gotta go vote. I gotta go vote.
Oh, man. All right. That was worth it. Okay. Oust, I am well aware of the dangers we face within the prison. However, I cannot shake what we have learned about the professor's demise. I intend to seek out those that have killed him. You would know better than the others the strength of the professor's acquaintances. If things do not work out, it will be best if only one of us should perish. Please hold on to this letter. I can use it to find you when I finish my investigation. If I do not survive, or should 10 days pass, the name of who I intend to visit will appear. They have likely killed me. Talos.
Damn.
I'd like for everybody to make an investigation check as well.
Fucking hard 20.
Yeah.
18.
18. Doctor?
21.
As the three of you stand around, as Oust reads this aloud in his best impression of Talos, you look knowingly to where Talos was last at, but it suddenly occurs to you that the book that he got from the professor, is gone with him as well. The very book you guys need to take with you to Lepidstad.
Son of a bitch. Well, he said he would be back in 10 days. If not,
It's a long
Still
time,
need-
though.
yeah.
We've only been here for 10 days-ish.
Presume me dead.
oh no. Where's
From the-
Talos going to be for 4 episodes?
There's a lot of
40
long,
episodes.
there's a lot of long days here in Raven Grove.
It'll give you time to set up your shop.
Oh, that it could. I could check on that.
As you guys begin to stir around the room, you notice Tonrex comes out of his sleep mode.
Silently, he comes out of sleep mode. Tomrex, welcome back. We have some bad news for you.
What is it?
Talos has left the building.
I cannot believe it, no. What has happened?
Sense motive on Tomrex.
Immediately attacked Tonrex.
What did you do?
I've murdered him.
Talos, are you in there?
You see Talos' feet hanging out of his mouth,
Using him like a puppet.
wearing his skin stretched over his fucking... And I like his new...
All right. Give me a second. I got to start writing this character sheet.
No, but at the same time, just out of character, is he going to actually sound different now that he's rebooted and he's become the warden?
Who knows? He could take Tonrex in any direction he wants.
I'm just saying,
to
if
at
I
this point.
should ignore it's Cush's voice and not Brian's voice.
Wait, definitely ignore that we have different voices.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know if he changed personality all of a
no,
sudden.
no.
Who knows? It's however he wants to run.
No, that's
It was his character to be.
He's about 5 shades darker. This is weird.
Tomrex, you got a tan.
Why is this robot played by an Indian person now?
Maybe he wants to give customer support.
Oh, no. Oh, no. The final boss.
Yeah, trying to get your warranty handled. That's the final boss.
Oh, boy.
Oh, do you have a set of dice for him?
Hell yeah.
Oh, the metal dice.
Yeah, man. Why do you
Yeah.
think I got to pack that shit away?
Holy shit.
The fuck
I know
have
why
you
I'm
guys
packing
been
shit.
plotting?
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
I've been waiting a month to play Tonrex. When we first introduced him.
Yeah, he's the one that wanted to bring him on board. I was totally shocked and flattered that he chose a Warforged Tonrex.
That's right. T900.
Boom.
Come with I and I if you want to live.
Just FYI, as a person outside of game and the doctor probably would both agree, something that's artificial and doesn't pump blood is kind of sketchy to me.
It is
Because I can't leech you. I don't know what to do with you.
and
How
it
do I fix
certainly
you?
is frontline fodder too.
I'm sure you have probably some servos and kind of a circulatory system with the hydraulics, but it's not blood.
I don't know how Alice feels about it because it's against nature.
That's actually pretty cool.
That
Yeah.
is because you're a
It is.
druid.
Yeah,
That
It is 100%
legit.
against
is-
nature.
totally in opposition to the way that a druid would feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not nature.
Maybe if he was
born.
made of wood.
Maybe.
Because Because he actually does have, like, he's, like, fully mechanical, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, you don't know the intricacies of what's going on inside of him, though.
No, but I hear, like, whirring and...
You don't look worried at all.
No, whirring, like, shh.
Whirring.
Whirling. Yes, you do hear his servos. But after a while, they become second nature. It's just like somebody having asthma. You don't really pay attention to them.
Will it be the comic relief like 3PO?
I don't fucking know yet.
We're in beta stages.
He's a big comic relief to me when he goes down.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody feels well rested now. You've all had your long rest. Everybody's back up full HP.
But definitely fucking confused.
Definitely.
Because I have no idea where Talos went.
And that should be a huge concern because wherever he left and for whatever reasons he left, you guys have to make sure that you return these books to the University of Lepidstead as a whole collection because the Esoteric Order of the Palatine Eye book
He has two
has
books,
got to go
technically.
to Judge Deramid at,
It's supposed to be like-
her residence.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like private. No one's supposed to.
Yes, nobody
know.
else is supposed to know about
Yeah.
that. And she
I
is
didn't even
she's
fucking
the
know about that.
But she
Well,
no, it's
I-
what are we talking about? You got a fucking notebook right there. But
no,
she's the
but
one that will give you the
I
money
wasn't
though.
there with all that shit.
She will give you the money for doing all this
No.
stuff. I think it's like 10,000 GP or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No,
I did not know that.
Out of character, I know that. In character, I had no idea about this fucking book.
Talos
He had
does.
two, didn't he? Have the you had that one. You had the
No, we had 4 books. I took this one.
Oh, that's all those fours?
that was that
It was one of the
special
4.
You
Yeah.
took 2 of them, Doctor.
Yes.
And
was
that
the
would
last
be
one?
3 and 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
We both split one.
No, you each have 1. The Doctor has 2, and Talos has the
Just
Esoteric
one?
Order of the
Just this
Palatine.
one.
That'd make 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
was
said
there
There's
4.
5 books.
Oh, there's 5
Okay.
books.
There's 4 books that have to be returned to the University
Oh,
of Lepidstead.
yeah.
And 1 book has to be secretly returned to Judge Deramid at her personal residence.
Was that part of the will, or was it like a note in the box?
That was the note that was in the box that she brought out.
Okay.
The reading of the will itself
Brought the big
did
one.
not mention anything of these tomes. That was like in addition. Refer to episode 1.
Was it one? It was like two.
No, it's 2 maybe, 2. Refer to episode 2.
One was the
Could
funeral.
someone write lore on this whole campaign?
It is, but it comes with a ton of spoilers.
So what would you like to do? Talos is gone. Tonrex is there. The monk's re-oiling himself.
That's right. I mean, we know that
Alice putting on his robe again.
that Talos took off to find the professor's killer,
I thought it was a big boulder.
Gargoyle.
Yeah, I thought it happened here. Why wouldn't he be here to figure out the killer?
And apparently, he has more information than he led to believe.
It wasn't actually a boulder. It was that gargoyle. Remember when I set up the balcony and I
Yeah.
only put 1? The other gargoyle was what crushed him.
Yeah, and we also saw some evidence of the spring way, I think. Like we saw some cloth or something. I don't remember. I have to go back to the episode.
I don't remember.
All right, we're going too deep in the lore now. All right, so the Doctor, although obviously confused, sees Tonrax up and running again. Goes, before you powered down, I believe it was Talos asked if he could reset yourself. Are you now the warden of the jail?
Yes, I am warden.
So you have full access to the jail now?
I do have full access. Where do you and yous wish to go?
I guess back where we were. We are looking for the, what's his name?
Splatterman?
Lopper.
Lopper?
No, the Lopper.
Yeah.
We would like to. We've been trying to find the Lopper. We think he's down in the oubliette. Was he kept down there?
I do believe, yes, the Lopper was kept down in the oubliette.
So,
Is that right?
Well, your memory wouldn't be able to serve you because you were unfamiliar with where down below he was kept.
Oh, okay.
You just know he was kept in the dungeon portion. You don't know where though.
Okay, so we as a group know
'Cause-
by process of elimination, but
Yeah.
Tonrex would not know the
you
exact.
don't.
Well, even
We
like
do.
the
Yeah.
doctor though, how he's uncertain of Tonrex. Mm-hmm. All the guardsmen were wary of him as well.
Okay.
Wary, not wary. Weary. I'm tired of you, motherfucker. They
could've been the
were
same.
they were all standoffish towards him as well because, like I'd mentioned before, the
Robotists.
Warforged they
Yeah.
they were indiscriminate towards who they fucking took out when shit went sideways. They just go take care of that crowd control, you know. They just go in there and take out everybody, the bad guys, the cops.
Do
try
not
to-
resist. And
Yeah,
they
they-
kill a bunch of people.
yeah, they're
around
just
them.
trying to-
Resistance
they're
will
just
be
trying
met
to-
with force.
just trying to kill everybody. It doesn't matter, you
Yeah.
know. At the ends justified the means, which was a peaceful outcome. Everybody's fucking dead. And no more war.
That's one way to
I'm gonna revise Tonrex's last statement to, I do not know. I am aware that he was in the bottom floor.
Okay, well, I think most of us want to go back down there. So I guess we'll go back to the training room and back to Hell's basement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tom Rex would be
I will follow.
really good if you come along.
I will follow.
So as you guys re-enter the prison, you face the doors to the auditorium once again.
All right, run
Make your
it.
wisdom saves.
Oh, god damn.
Hard 20.
Yeah, Irwin.
Yeah, hard 20 here too.
15.
15. What do you got, Tonrex?
16.
Oh, Oust?
24.
24. As you guys all skirt through,
I have -1 wisdom. So
As-
I rolled a
as-
17.
as all of you skirt through this auditorium, you see this ghastly appendage try to reach out towards each one of you in turn and miss futilely as you guys make it from one end to the other and back into the training room. You see the yawning hole in the middle of this room that leads down once again to Hell's basement. What do you want to do?
Who has the climbing rope again?
I do. Oust does.
Did we take it or was it still
It's
still hanging down?
I would imagine it was still hanging down that nobody brought it up.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Either way, we have it in our possession right now, so.
Yeah, I guess 50-50 if you picked it up or not. But
Yeah. Well, it's a rope of climbing, so as long as we.
well, we made our way up without any checks, so I'm assuming we can belay down it.
Yeah, blade down that, and then I would actually want to take it with us just in case we don't come back this way.
So you want to get down to the bottom and take the rope with you?
Well, there's another rope, isn't there?
That is the rope.
That wasn't the original rope. How did we get
Yeah,
down
that is the
way?
original rope.
Yeah, that was the one rope we have down. So if we take it down, we're stuck down there.
Yeah, you still have your rope of climbing. You never used
Yeah,
it.
that's what the rope we're talking about.
Well, you never used it, though. The other rope has always been hanging down. The original rope you guys...
Oh, okay.
Lower
well,
down a
then,
long
yeah, I
time
have
ago.
the rope of climbing, so we'll just leave that rope. I thought we put that rope up there, so that's what I got confused on.
But at the same time, I don't agree with bringing the rope behind us.
No, not that rope. I thought we had the rope of climbing attached there. That's the rope I meant to say that we'll bring with us just in case we don't come back this way.
Now we got it. Hopefully it just stands straight up. Climb right up it. So we all make our way down the rope
Okay.
in any particular order.
What's your marching order as you make your way towards the central dungeon?
Because R1 will be first.
Doctor will go second.
Crunchy.
Crunchy at the first.
Oust, you want to go in front of Tonrex, or
I
you
want to
be-
go behind Tom Rex.
Yeah.
Just to
Take
keep
him
an
from
eye.
behind.
Tonrex
Yeah.
will shift behind you.
So you make your way to the central dungeon. You notice to the north there's that yawning hallway that you know leads to the oubliette. You see it approximately 40 feet away from you. It's a little dark in there at this point. Not that there was any ambient light, but for some reason it just seems darker. Even though I think right now it's probably about 8 o'clock at night or so.
Well, that flaming skull guy's not there anymore, so.
No, there's no
That was a
illumination
little
from
light.
him
Yeah.
at all.
Would we need dark vision to see down here eventually? Or?
No, it's very low illumination. You see that there's some ambient light. It's probably most likely filtering down through broken floorboards and slats from the above floor, but you don't have perfect vision down here.
Yeah.
Got the wrong guy up there.
As I walk behind, as the doctor walks behind Erwin, he's going to use his doctor staff to kind of just keep prodding him along if he starts slowing down.
Fine.
All oiled up, it slips in about 4 inches.
Oh. Oh.
Little monk chunk.
Uh,
So you guys continue going down the hallway towards the oubliette?
Yes.
Did we ever check the room that's all charred where, what's his name was in?
I don't think there's anything in there, right?
I don't think so. I think it was all smoked and... Because I think the only one that went in there was...
Somebody went and hid
I did.
in there.
Erwin did.
Erwin
Yeah,
did.
you noticed when you went in there that everything, all the furniture, the bed, everything was all just crispy ashes.
It was
except
similar
for
to
the
the one-
lever.
Yes, except for the lever, but it seems similar to the room on the second floor.
We never tried the lever that's in that room?
I don't know if we
I don't
should.
know. No, we didn't. You want to try it or?
I mean, we don't know where it opens.
But we don't know what it'll cause either.
Yeah.
I say leave it alone for now. If we need to open something, maybe go back and.
YOLO into
Yeah.
the oubliette.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I explained before, the portcullis is already raised. You guys enter this room from the south. It's a fairly spacious room. You notice that there are several cells that line the entire perimeter of this room. You see there are 11 cells. And in the center of this room, you see a grate. It's 10 by 10 feet. The grate itself is in the closed position, flush with the floor.
I would assume we all kind of just walk in and examine.
Yeah, but outside of character, don't forget I have a bloody hand axe. I forgot to bring that up because I used
you like
Lopper's
slept with it in your
axe.
hand, right?
One
No,
hell of
I-
a sleeping night.
No, I can't let go of it.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring that up if you guys
Oh,
forgot.
shit. It's fused to your hand.
Yes.
So
Much like on the other hand was the Lucky Charms.
is there anything with the axe that like warns us if you're near the lopper?
Like the glow of that,
Uh,
light
it
up
does
like an
not.
orc sword.
Of old Bilbo's dildo.
Fortunately, it does not.
It just deals like extra damage to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said the lighting's just the same. It's light, dim lighting in this room.
It is.
Okay. Perception to see if I notice any numbers or anything above the cells or around the cells in this one.
You don't notice any numbers around the doors themselves, but you do see several iron doors that line the walls of this very large empty room. It's just dank with moisture all along the walls. You can hear the dripping of water as it puddles up and around and drops down past that hinged 10-foot square metal grating. And make a perception check.
Everyone?
Yes. What's up?
And just in case, if we're down here long enough and dawn happens, I have to make a wisdom save.
Okay. What do you got out? Erwin. Damn it. Fuck.
Whoever the fuck you are.
5.
5. Doctor.
23.
Tonrex.
12.
11.
11. As everybody's looking at the room, Doctor, you notice what appears to be some kind of a braided ligature, possibly a rope that's tied to the center of this grate.
Interesting. The doctor has really no reason to go over there and try and pull on it. He'll relate to the rest of the party and say, I think I see in the middle of it, there appears to be some kind of rope that we can use to pull it open.
It looks like it's dangling through the grate.
Never mind, it's dangling through the grate.
Think someone used it to escape?
Could be. But then also, it looks like we're another cell block, so get ready for another battle.
Brace
I just have that gut
yourselves.
feeling.
Thanks, Doc.
Does this room look charted like all the other ones have been?
There's just soot all over the walls, all over the iron doors, but it doesn't look like it took any fire damage itself.
Is there any personal belongings? Like, because they're all just metal grates. I guess I could probably just look inside all the cells.
Well, they're iron doors that are completely closed off. You don't see any voyeur windows like you did upstairs.
Oh, okay.
That was more like the Club Med portion of this prison. This
This
is
is more like Dungeon
and
Scrap,
dragons. Yeah.
Dungeon style. Any personal items in there?
The place looks pretty cleaned out. I mean,
Cleaned out.
all the doors are closed. There's nothing on the floor other than moisture that had condensed along the walls and the doors and kind of puddled here and there. And then the grate in the center.
Oh, I find it really odd that one of the prisoners would find rope or had rope in his cell. I mean, we knew all the guards were trapped under here as well. Could be burglars, robbers, the guards themselves that tried to maybe escape through the grate.
I'd like to do an investigation check on the rope
Okay.
or whatever that is.
From where you are, you want to go?
I'm going to move up towards it.
Okay.
And as I examine it, I don't see much.
That's not true, actually.
Oh,
As you look at the rope
free pass.
and you're looking at it, enjoying it, trying to decipher what this rope means, you see that it descends down about 10 feet where it is frayed and like broken. And the ends of it are just completely frazzled. And you see something begin to ascend from the pit. It rises up through the grate itself, and you hear this. Splatterman said you would be here soon enough. As you see this entity with a large axe begin to rise up.
Yay, advance the plot.
Yeah.
Move everybody into that room, please, where you belong. And let's roll some initiative.
Oust is hiding in the corner cell.
Let's just all just
like a
get
coward.
involved here.
Tonrex.
I rolled 17.
17. Oust.
17 as well.
Who's got the higher dex?
+2.
Ton?
You and you.
Me and me?
Yeah, you got it, man.
You're not very wise. You're not very dex.
I got a +1. What do you want from me, man? I've been under rubble for this entire time.
I gotta sneeze.
Dude, I've been having that feeling all day.
Oh my
Fucking
gosh.
That
sucks.
wind.
Doctor.
5.
Holy fuck. Who's got the lower dex? Irwin.
10.
I have 0 decks.
Let me set this up real quick.
So it's always these damn robes and the chains that I have.
Dude,
I don't even have a Tonrex thing.
you gotta get
Just
rid of that
use
shit.
Talos.
Get it out of here.
He's gonna mess it up. If he
Talos
uses-
is dead.
yeah.
Get him out of here.
I got Troll. Is that close enough?
No. I'll take Talos.
You just put Talos. Just
No, man. We're going to have a Tonrex one. All right, fuck it.
Why don't you use Bamf?
Yeah, no, that's
No, that's the big bad evil.
We're going to use
Yeah,
you
that's-
anyways there, Tonrex, okay?
All right. I can remember. It starts with T still. You're good.
Mr. T. Oh, God.
Yeah.
did have a metal chain.
I still just love Irwin's. I'll put an X
Yeah,
because he's dead. No, never mind. It's Irwin.
Turn
now.
over.
Now, when I'm looking at this, I'm not eyeballing you, okay?
All right.
Some hard eye contact.
Some hard-ass eye contact.
You could maybe put it to the other side. Junior doesn't mind when you stare at him.
I like the look of Junior. I see him all day. Oust. You see this entity begin to rise up from this grate, pass through the grate, holding this ghostly great axe in its hand. What are you going to do?
I believe I'm going to make a run for it. As I take a few steps back, I'm going to pat my good friend, the doctor, on the shoulder and grant him bear's endurance and say,
Yeah.
"You are up, buddy." Granting him 6 points of temporary hit points.
All right.
Nice.
Done this once before.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, it saved you for a round.
Tonrex.
All right. Tonrex will move up to the ghost.
Very good.
Oh, move me back. I took a few steps back.
Was that a disengagement? That's only a 5-foot step. You move more.
Yeah, that's
Would
fine.
Okay, so he's going to attack you then. He gets his... Were you that close to him?
I guess I was next to the dock, so I'm next
It's
to the grate.
inconclusive.
Yeah, depends.
On
How
what?
big's
Whether or
that
not it
grate?
hit you or what?
Depends on how big that grate is.
Yeah, you put him in the middle of the grate.
Oh, I did.
Technically hasn't engaged with
Okay, that's
anybody
fine.
yet.
Yeah, okay, we'll let that go. He'll get you next time.
All right. Okay. So Tonrex moves up to the ghost. He opens up.
Do you move on the grade?
I am on the grate.
Okay.
And actually, do I need to be on the grate to attack this?
He's in the middle of it. You need to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll
Yeah,
move
otherwise,
onto
I could have hit him.
it. Yeah. No. I'll move
Okay.
up onto the grate.
Okay.
He'll open up the little space above his arm to release his arm blade, and then say, "As Warden, I request you return to your cell." And then let's see what 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Boom, 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 boom. Where's the D8? 9 points of damage.
Roll a D100.
46.
Okay. Very good. He looks at you, and you see him raise up his axe and bring it down upon you. This is against your touch AC, which is 10 plus your dex.
Okay.
Now, if you're proficient in dex, you add your proficiency bonus to this. We didn't do this. Okay, good.
I don't even think you can be proficient at Dex.
And he misses. Unless a 9 hits.
Nope.
Okay.
9.
He missed. 9! He misses as he begins to swing at you, and he actually moves away closer towards...
Oh,
actually,
okay.
he's just going to slide a little bit, so he's moving like 2 feet, so... Irwin.
I'm not engaged with the Lopper right now, right?
I don't think so, because it looks like you're 10 feet away where you were placed on the map.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to take a step back towards this other cell, right directly to the south of me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take out my crossbow and try to shoot an arrow at it. Ooh. What's that? 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Where is my D10? For 11 points of damage.
Ooh, 11. Good job. As you fire off this crossbow, you notice the door to the west kick open, and you see a skeleton come out
Oh boy.
and immediately attack you with its manacles. And miss. Fuck that die. The door next to Oust and the doctor kicks open, and you see a skeleton come out of it as well. It has 2 targets. 1, 2, 3 for the doctor. 4, 5, 6 for Oust. It swings at you, Oust. And that's going to get you for 5 points of damage. Doctor, you witness the skeleton come out from behind you. You see what appears to be the Lopper in front of you holding an axe. What are you going to do?
The doctor's going to assume the skeleton is a creature directly associated with the Lopper's hauntings.
Highly possible.
So I'm going to swing at it with the Lopper's, or the bloodstained hand axe. And that will hit, that's for sure.
Okay.
So that's just 3 points of damage with the bloodstained hand axe.
Okay. Oust. You see the room starting to get very congested with your comrades as well as the opposition. You've just been attacked futilely and missing you by the skeleton right behind you to the south, and you see the Lopper right in front of you as well.
As I see this going on, I'm actually going to cast Infestation onto the Lopper. Make a Constitution save.
Okay. 18.
Son of a bitch. Saved on that one.
That is me all day long.
And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Tonrex.
Tonrex.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. I am going to use my bonus and wild shape into... I think I could do a bear this time.
Ooh.
Nice.
We need to have like the Transformer sound effect when this guy comes.
This is like way cooler. It should be just be a bear at all times. That's like the sweetest mini.
Now we need a picture of that shit.
There's a bear in the room.
Tonrex.
Let's see. Tonrex is not going to move anywhere. He's going to again attack the uncompliant ghost.
Okay.
Again with his arm blade. Miss.
Roll D100.
Oh boy. Here we go. 97.
97. The grate breaks beneath your feet.
Ah!
You drop down this sheer pit as it descends 30 feet.
Okay.
You take 11 points of damage and you are prone.
All right. Penalty box.
Time out. Is it 2-minute penalty?
Wait, is that?
No, it's a major. He gets 5.
Does that look like? Does
5
that
minutes
look
for
like the
roughing.
Lopper? Okay.
The Lopper sees that he has 3 targets in front of him. 1, 2 for Irwin. 3, 4 for the doctor. 5, 6 for the bear. He looks at you, doctor. And he begins to move forward onto you. And he swings his axe at you. And fucking misses. 13?
That hits.
Oh.
You take 4 points of negative energy. And I need for you to roll a d6.
Right in the middle.
You see where he struck you with this axe. Your blood spurt out, turn into a black smoke, and eke across this prison towards him and soak into him. And you see him say,
That is what I am waiting for.
and you see him become invigorated with this smoke as he begins to slowly heal from the damage.
Shit.
Well,
Shit.
The Splatter Man said that our conspiracy would work, and yet it did not. But knowing you will never leave this prison alive just fills me with such pleasure.
Irwin, you've got a skeleton right next to you.
Yeah, I'm going to drop my crossbow and take out my my longsword and attack the skeleton that's directly behind me. 12.
Miss.
I am going to use as a bonus action to key point the what is this? Flurry of blows. So 2 unarmed strikes. First one will miss. Second one will miss as well.
Oh, no. Now, has that one been hit yet? Which one got hit? Which skeleton got hit already? Doctor,
I
you hit the one back
behind
here.
me.
Number
Okay.
2, yeah.
Okay. The skeleton looks at you, Irwin, raises up its manacled fist, and strikes down on you, and misses futilely. All those years of being pent up in this cell, no calisthenics, no yard, nothing. Just can't seem to do it. The one behind the doctor and the bear, 1, 2, 3 for the doctor. For you, Doc, raises its manacled fist. 9 will
9.
probably miss.
9.
9. The doctor, what are you going to do?
Well, seeing that the Lopper took a swing at me, and just because I'm feeling frisky, I'm going to try and inflict wounds on him.
Okay, is that a con save?
No, I gotta make a... So if I hit with a melee attack, which is plus 5, 16.
Just misses. Want to move?
I can't afford an opportunity attack. I don't have the AC for that shit.
Oust. In bear form. Roar.
Al seeing the doctor pretty much having an enemy in front of him and behind him, I'm going to attack the skeleton behind the dock.
Okay.
Now I have 2 attacks. First one's a bite, which is going to miss. Second one's a claw. God, getting rid of this dice. And they're both going to miss.
Oh, Tonrex.
Oh boy. Tonrix will search what I presume to be the Lopper's body for any personal effects. Anything that could be relevant for this particular encounter.
You notice that next to him is a set of keys and a sword. And what is left of that frayed rope
Yeah.
from way up there. As you look upon him, go and make a medicine check.
9.
9.
This man is dead.
You. Damn it, Jim. He's dead. But you do notice that the walls are completely sheer.
Okay.
The Lopper has 3 targets. 1, 2 for the monk, 3, 4 for the doctor, 5, 6 for the bear. He begins to move towards you, monk. Doctor, you want to take that attack?
I will. No, that's not bad. It's just straight up attack. 18 a hit
That'll hit.
for 7 points of damage with the
7.
blood-stained axe.
Nice.
As the Lopper moves across this cell block, looks at you, Erwin, and says,
You look so crunchy, all oiled up like that. This is against your touch AC.
I don't know. He looks pretty puffy, beefy,
Oh boy.
in my opinion.
12 against your touch.
That will miss.
Oh, very good.
Yeah!
Shut the fuck up.
It's all that Crisco on the skin, baby.
Junior was way more excited than Nick.
Right? Erwin, you see this ghastly apparition move his way towards you. What are you going to do? You've got the skeleton to the west, the Lopper to the north, the exit to the south, possibly.
Fuck yeah, I'm kind of cornered right now, for the most part.
Cornhold?
Cornered.
Oh.
Cornhole.
There's no one behind him yet.
Yet.
Well, that door's right there.
Back door's always open.
Yeah.
Another ride at the park.
Erwin's going to attack the Lopper with his longsword.
Okay.
It's going to miss. I'm going to use a flurry of blows again. So 2 unarmed strikes on the Lopper itself. Miss again. Jesus. That'll miss again.
Oh, shit.
A for effort. F in execution.
Yeah.
The skeleton sees you attacking the Lopper, raises its bludgeoning fist towards you again, raising its... Fuck off.
Dude.
Raising its bludgeoning fist towards you once again. Fuck that die. The one behind the bear has the dock and the bear. 1, 2, 3 for the dock. For you, Doc. Misses as well. Double 4s. How the fuck does that happen?
I like. Is that the bear?
Right. Doctor.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to melee attack the Lopper again. And that should hit. That's 23 to hit.
That's going to hit him.
Yeah. Get him.
Okay, so as I bring down the Lopper's hand axe, not only does he take 1d6 plus my strength. Actually, no. He just takes this. This is good enough. Let's see what we got here.
Roll on what you want. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that is 14, 21 points of
Oh my
necrotic damage
God.
to the Lopper.
Holy shit.
As I
Doc.
use inflict wounds.
God damn.
I use some of the bad blood I had. The plague stuff I have. Aha.
I knew this would come in handy.
Oust.
Oust again, standing up on his hind legs, going for the skeleton behind the dock.
Oh no.
That's nat 1.
Oh. Deck save?
Bastard.
Okay, you're fine.
Natural 17,
Good.
so that's going to pass.
You narrowly missed the doctor's head with these paws. Don't you have 2 attacks, though?
I have 2. So my next one's a bite. And that is 16 to hit
That's going to hit him.
for 6 points of damage.
6 points. You see it burst into flames. Standing beside you. Skeleton begins to just give off this heat towards
fuck.
you.
These fucking...
The bear's scared of fire.
Tonrex,
How high is the rope again?
the rope is 20 feet above you.
20 feet. Oh, all right. Well, I've never used this spell before. Tonrex will cast jump to triple his jump distance, and he's going to jump up to try and grab the rope.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Make a dex check.
Nope.
Nope. As you leap up to grab it, you grasp the piece of it,
He's going to slip.
and it actually frays even more, snapping off as you descend lightly back down to the ground.
Okay.
The Lopper turns towards you, Doctor. Having been struck down by you, you see him.
Look at your axe and say, I remember that. That was mine. Lay it down and I shall let you live. You alone.
I cannot do that.
I knew you couldn't.
18 against your touch AC.
Oh, hell yeah.
As you take 6 points of necrotic damage and roll another d6 for me.
Trading off on necrotic damage, man. 4.
Oh, that feels so good.
As he ekes your life force from that wound into his own body. Erwin, you see this trade of blows between the Doctor and the Lopper. You see him begin to swell up in invigoration, but you have the skeleton to contend with. What are we going to do here?
Erwin's going to focus his attention on the Lopper and try to attack it while its back is turned to him with his long sword. And that should hit 20
Oh, that's going to hit.
Oh, yeah.
for 7 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
And he's also going to use another key point to do another flurry of blows on the Lopper itself.
Okay.
First one will miss. Second one will hit for 6 points of damage.
Oh.
And the Lopper is now prone.
Now he's floating in air.
Oh.
He's not on the ground.
Fucking
Then maybe instead of being prone, he's pushed back 15 feet.
I'll tell you what. Roll a d6 for 1, 2 for 5, 3, 4 for 10, 5, 6 for 15.
Or knock down the well.
4.
4. So you see him get pushed back 10 feet from you. Do you want to leave? You want to stay there?
I'm just going to say that right now.
Okay.
Now the whole grate's open, right?
Yes. And he's just,
He's just floating right
yeah,
now.
he's just hovering above it right now. The skeleton beside you, Erwin, attacks you, misses. The one next to you, Oust, who is now on fire, has 2 targets. 1, 2, 3 for the doc, 4, 5, 6 for you. For you.
Ouch.
Yes, you oust. And that's probably going to miss. 10
10 misses.
misses. Doctor.
All right, so at this point, the Lopper's moved away from me. I'm going to turn around and use the bloodstained axe against the skeleton that's been giving me grief. And 14.
14 will just miss.
Swing and a miss.
Oust.
Aiding the dock with the skeleton.
Okay.
First attack's going to miss. 10 misses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And second attack will miss as well.
Okay. As you, what were those 2 attacks?
Bite and a claw.
Okay. because those are natural attacks fighting something that is engulfed in flames, you take 8 points of fire damage.
Jesus.
Tonrex, from the bottom of the pit.
Can I see the...
You just hear all this commotion.
Okay.
Occasionally you see a bright burst of light. You hear a howl from some kind of an animal above you. And you can see the Lopper's taint from where you are.
Oh, Jesus.
This is the best place to aim.
That's right. Weak spot.
All right. Tonrex will open up another spot on his arm and then shoot a firebolt right at the Lopper's taint.
Oh, shit.
Taint shot.
Come
Let's
on,
go.
baby.
Come on. Crit!
That's that gets the gold doubloon.
Fuck yes!
There it is. Roll me some damage.
Oh my god.
Kebab,
Oh
man.
fuck. I did not back that up at all, and I rolled a fucking 1 on damage.
You
But
fucking suck.
I got the max for the first part, so 13 points of fire damage up this Lopper's taint.
It looks down at you.
What have you done to my prostate?
He's got 4 targets. 1, 2. Oh. 1 for Irwin, 2 for the Doc, 3 for Tonrex, 4 for Oust. He jams down the hole towards you.
Damn it.
17 against your touch AC. For 8 points of damage, I need you to roll a d6 for me.
Yeah, sorry. 4.
As you see whatever life force is running your body leave you and go into him. Irwin, you see the Lopper has disappeared going down the chute.
I can use a rope.
I'll give you a lift to hell.
This is acceptable.
I am going to turn around to the skeleton behind me and attack it with my longsword. 16 to hit
That will hit.
for 7 points of damage. Then my bonus action is an unarmed strike. That'll hit again
Points of damage.
for 4 points of damage.
And you see him burst into flames right next to you. Just it attempts to attack you and misses. The one next to the Doctor and Oust. 1, 2 for the Doctor. Attempts for the Doctor and will miss as well. Doctor.
The Doctor is going to try and move past Brother Bear here.
Okay.
Get away from the flaming skeleton.
And it attacks you as you leave.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
Oy. For 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Where do you want to go? Right there?
Like over here. And I'm going to look down the hole and see the Lopper and cast Sacred Flame at him as he makes a dex saving
All
throw.
right. 12?
That's going to fail.
Oh,
Let me just double
yeah.
check. I know it's going to fail. Yeah, 16 is mine right now.
Alrighty.
He takes 5 points of radiant damage.
You hear him screech in pain from down below.
Well, motherfucker! What have you done?
Fuck your shit up.
Yes. Oust.
Oust. Now alone with the skeleton. Going again with the bite for 10 to hit.
Miss.
And that one will hit
Okay.
for 7 points of damage.
7 points. As you take another 6 points of fire damage from each one of your natural attacks. Tonrex, you're down in the pit. With the Lopper, you see above you the Doctor raining down his holy clerical infused spells.
I think Tonrex is a little bit practiced in pit fighting. So continues to swing at him with his arm blade.
Okay.
He's gonna miss. And then he's gonna use his bonus action for I forgot. I think it's called defensive field to give him 4 temporary hit points.
Now he's got several targets. 1, 2, 3 for you. 4, 5, 6 for the dock above.
Mm-hmm.
You see him ascend immediately.
Can I take a swing?
Go for it.
That is 18 to hit.
18 will hit him.
All right, that is 13 points of damage.
God
Yeah.
damn.
I rolled max.
Holy shit. Doctor, he looks at you and attempts to attack you with his great axe. Oh, that's gonna hit. For 8 points of damage, and roll me another d6. I like how he just tosses it out there. Yeah, fuck you.
For a second, I thought you were like throwing a doubloon out there.
For 1 point as it channels into the Lopper. Irwin, you see the Lopper has now rejoined the melee.
Yeah. I don't have any ranged weapons right now. I dropped my crossbow. So I'm going to attack the skeleton behind me,
Okay.
and that'll miss.
Is that with a sword?
Yes. My bonus action is unarmed strike against this. That one will hit for 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. As you take 6 points of fire damage. And then it attacks you as well.
Oh, God.
15?
That'll hit.
For another 9 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Can you relax?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it was max both times. The one next to you, Oust, attempts to attack you as well. That's going to hit. For 6 points of damage. Doctor, you see the Lopper has risen up from this pit right in front of you.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame again.
Is that a
Dex save.
dex save? Should know that. Oh, fucking 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go.
Big money, no whammy, no whammy. 6.
That's pretty
6
good.
points of
That's
radiant
good.
damage.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
It's been a long time, Doc. You've had Talos steal your kill. You've had Oust steal your kills.
We've all done decent damage.
Yeah. Let's hear it. Give it to me. Give it to me good.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay.
He's got to really prep himself for this.
Well, no, just how radiant damage would
Describe
work.
the death of the Lopper.
As the doctor casts Sacred Flame, it hits the Lopper square in the chest, and he breaks apart, just pretty much disintegrates as that radiant damage goes through his whole body, and just the whole room fills with bright light. As the Lopper expires, his great axe drops, and the bloodstained axe drops from the doctor's hand.
Down into the pit?
No, I am standing behind the pit. The great axe does, though.
Okay. As his great axe descends down, you see as he begins to go completely incorporeal, so does his weapon as well.
Like, I'm thinking like the snap from Thanos, like he just
Yeah,
turns into
exactly.
ash
Yeah,
and just...
so does his axe as well. Tonrex, as you look up and you see the doctor do this to him, you see the Lopper begin to rain down on you, but before he comes down towards you, fully settling on you, he completely dissipates into nothingness. Yeah. I got to give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is, baby. Oust. You're still not out of this.
I'll tell you what I am out of. Wild shape.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did you take enough damage?
I took enough damage
Oh.
to knock me out of wild shape.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
I don't even know if I have your guy out here anymore.
That's wild, man. Bears
Right.
have so much HP.
There he is.
Dude, he, was,
Depending on what bear.
Yeah, he's getting,
he was a sponge, man.
he's
Yeah.
getting rocked.
So I'm going to pull out my scimitar and attack the skeleton.
Okay.
Let's do a different one. That is 14 to hit.
Just misses.
I have one attack.
Sorry, Oust. Tonrex from the bottom of the pit. One night only.
Attempt to jump and grab the rope again.
Or actually, I still have movement. So I am going to take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And I'm going to move by the open grate.
You surpass his attack. Move towards the open grate.
A little closer to the dock. There we go.
Okay.
Just
Other side of the dock, maybe?
no, no, that's fine. That's cool.
You want to be on the dock?
No, I just want to be out of the reach of the skeleton.
They have movement. They're okay.
And I would say that taking lowering my rope of climbing would be an action, right?
Yes.
So that would be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Right. Still gonna jump and try to grab the other rope,
Okay, go for it.
just because he doesn't know that a rope's coming, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't know that.
Still messes up. So
Oh,
again,
okay.
probably makes it even worse.
Irwin.
Erwin's going to still attack the skeleton that's in front of him with his longsword.
Okay.
That one will hit for 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. As you strike this skeleton, you completely shatter its essence. And I need for you to make a dex save as this thing explodes right in front of your face.
Should pass. What's that? 18?
18. You deftly maneuver your way out of these as these burning shards of bone fly past you. Just good to go.
Okay. And then I will move towards the doctor on the other side of the grate.
Alice, do you see this burning skeleton that you were recently in melee with move forward towards you and attack you? Oh, that's going to hit
Oh, definitely.
for 7 points of damage. Doctor.
I will make sure I'm in sight of that skeleton and
Okay.
cast Sacred Flame at it.
5,
2 points of radiant damage.
2 points. It's looking like it's got its shit kicked in, but it's still hanging tough at this point. Oust.
Oust is going to lower the rope of climbing
Okay.
down in the hole. And the grate's just swung open and probably
No,
letting
it's down.
it's
No,
down.
It's in the down position.
There's like a gap
It's like
over there. You
Luke
can go
Skywalker on the Rancor pit. Just
Okay, I'll just lower it and I don't know if I want to tie it off to something or
you don't have to tie it off to anything, but you do have to know the command word.
Dun dun dun.
purple drink, and the thing drops down. No, not a good camera. It made me think of that.
There was actually a command word you
Was there?
developed. Yeah, you don't remember what it was?
You developed it.
I developed it.
Yes, you
oh
did.
man, there's gotta be something.
oh,
That is
fuck.
that is bad. You never make a password. Let him provide you a password within.
I almost
within
want to
the
say it's
document.
horchata, but
Nope, that's not it.
Oh god.
You can work on the password next time. We'll give you a pass on the password
All
as
right,
you
I'll be back on the
reset your password. So you
yeah.
dump this rope down for Tonrex to climb up. Very good. Tonrex, what are you going to do?
Tonrex climbs
You
the rope.
Yeah, you see this rope begin to unfurl its way down towards you.
I cannot thank you enough. He keeps climbing the rope.
Irwin.
Erwin actually forgot about his crossbow, so he's going to run back to where he was. He's going to put away his longsword and pick up his crossbow, and just that's the end of his turn.
The skeleton begins to attack you, Oust. That'll hit for 9 points of damage.
9.
9. Loving it. Doctor, what are you going to do?
Sacred Flame.
All
again.
right.
Pass, maybe.
I don't know. 15?
Oh, no, that's a fail.
Okay.
3 points of radiant
3
damage.
points. As this thing explodes, I need for you and Oust to make dex saves.
Oh, thank God I don't have that.
Right?
Straight roll the die.
Doc?
Nah, I think I'm good.
nah.
I'll take it.
Oust?
8.
Oh, this is for both of you. You each take 8 points of burning shrapnel damage as this thing explodes next to you. You see Tonrex rise up out of the pit in the middle of the oubliette. You look around, you see the simmering remains of these 2 skeletons. You know that the Lopper has been dispatched, and with that is the final 5 of the haunts of the Harrowstone prison.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, baby!
The Jackson 5.
Well, you guys got a whole shitload of stuff you left, man. You guys got like another 2 weeks, 3 weeks left in this place.
All right, Doc. There's
Well, I'm
obviously
definitely-
work to do in your
There
office
is.
over there.
And I'm going to go back to where I dropped the Lopper's axe and pick it up.
I thought you dropped it down the hole.
No, I dropped that one near me, I said. I didn't know if
Okay.
his big axe deteriorated. I assume that just
Okay.
fell down
Yeah.
the hole.
Okay. So you pick up the axe.
Yes.
Okay.
Throw it on my belt.
Very good. Tonrex, you're up with the rest of your comrades. You guys all know, probably hitting you more harder than Tonrex, that Talos is gone. Who knows? Maybe he went back to Ravengrove. Maybe he's resupplying himself. Maybe he's got to talk to Sheriff Kaler. Who knows? But we'll find out next session.
Oh, shit.
I vote for just fucking partying. We got
Right.
sweets.
Yeah. All
Party.
right.
Yeah,
Going to
party.
the champagne room.
Ranger!
Go to that depressing bar.
Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And if you like what you're hearing, please leave us that 5-star review. You could also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com. And be sure to check out the galleries. We got a lot of really interesting stuff posted there. And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast. There are ways for you to help out the show and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass full as you roll those hard 20s.
Dog. Surprised that dog hasn't stroked out yet.
I've known the dog for years. It always looks like it's on the verge.
What's that? Oh, that dog?
I've
Yeah.
known that dog for years. It's always like Daisy. Or not. No, Daisy's the one.
Daisy is.
It always looks like she's on the verge any day now.
Well, someday soon.
Jesus Christ.
Nala's a good dog.
I'm afraid for what's next after the dog. First it was a parrot. This is the dog.
The Drake. Dude.
The
It was-
Drake.
Get it right.
All right. Yeah, the Drake.
But at least that went to a home.
Yeah, it was some meth heads that lived out in Elsinore, dude.
Oh, that's
They were all
right.
tatted up on the face and shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Go for it.
Yeah, you signed that. You signed that bird's death warrant.
Oh, he totally.
well, I mean,
that's
this dog's just going to a farm upstate, you know?
Yeah, no.
Just happened to be before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I always wish my
Where are we going to get a turkey this sheep?
Well, it's only 2 of us.
But we got to feed our supplier too. You see the birds all cracked out, just flying around the house, one leg tied to a string.
I could see a bunch of meth heads going, yeah, dude, a talking bird, perfect to protect the house. Then we'll know if someone comes in.
They could answer for us while we hide in the closet.
No, it'll make noise and we'll know it's here.
Right, officer.
Nobody home.
Practice.
Oh, he's laughing because this is the blooper.
Yeah.
Talos.
He's not here no more.
Fuck it, damn it.
I decided to give you a hard time.
That's still part of the blooper.
No, keep it in there.